What's up, gang? Welcome back. It is Headlocks and Hot Packs back for your weekly rip, and we're doing some more basketball for you tonight. Some more modern. As you can see, a blaster box will be the main course this evening of 24-25 totally certified, featuring Steph Curry on the front. 4 cards per pack, 6 packs per box. We're going to be looking for the exclusive mirror platinum parallels, they're calling them in this. I thought it was just mirror, but you can see this is the retail debut, just like we saw with the football version a little over a month ago or so. But again, the mirror parallels that we saw in those will be in here as well. Here's kind of what can be found in here. That was pretty muffed up and hard to see from the wrapping, so we'll get a better look at it on the back of the pack. But like I said, we just saw the football version of this not too long ago. That was also the retail debut of that. So the design will be the same for those that caught that video. If you didn't, you can check it out in the archives. But we're going to be on the lookout for some more rookie cards. We'll see if we can't find some Stephon Castle action. We've had pretty good luck with, this is kind of weird, security tag on the top. That's a little random. Don't see that too often. We've had pretty good luck finding Castle in 24-25 products, so we'll see if we can keep that going. Also be looking for Risache, my favorite rookie name to say from that class, as we get a look at the back of the pack. Pull out your magnifying glass to read what else can possibly be found in here. I don't imagine it's any of the same inserts from football, or maybe it is. I guess we shall see, but looks like we're going to be forward-facing. A Milwaukee Buck is going to be on the back. And on the top, we're going to be starting with the home team. Kristaps Porzingis. This is the base version. It's kind of tough to tell, for some people, what the mirror ones are if you don't really look into it going into this. The mirror parallels don't have that rainbow foil on there, so that's what we'll have to keep an eye out for. Back-to-back Celtics to begin. Rock the Rim, Jaylen Brown. I think these also have mirror versions and hopefully don't all have little nicks on the top corner like Jaylen did. That's a pretty cool looking one though. Kind of unusual that the parallel would not include the foil, so used to any rainbow foil being parallels, but not the case here. Here's our first rookie. It is Tyler Smith. That's who we saw on the back of the pack. So nothing super crazy out of pack 1, but cool to start with a couple of PC cards. But as I was saying, we've had pretty good luck with finding some of the better rookies this year. I think we've found Alex Sarr in quite a few products as well. So hopefully that streak will continue. A little bit of I guess you could call it a hot streak. Perhaps the wording of using that right now, considering all the issues with gambling going on surrounding the NBA. Here's our first mirror. That's what those look like. So pretty basic. And, I don't know, not overly eye-appealing, I guess, compared to the base ones. We got some legends in here. Patrick Ewing there. That looks like possibly his rookie year based off of the uniform, I think. It was either like 85, 86, 87, I want to say was the last times the Knicks wore the shorts with the NY on the leg. We're spinning around like a disc jockey here. There's Fred VanVleet for the New Look Rockets this year. They opened things up on the return of the NBA on NBC. That was our next mirror. That's a Jaden Ivey. And then our next rookie, Matas Buzelis for the Bulls. No more WWE PLEs on Peacock. I was gonna get rid of it, but they still have all the other stuff. And with the return of basketball on NBC, meaning that it's now on Peacock, I was like, I guess I'll keep that one for the time being. This one's definitely a keeper for me. Jason Tatum, even though it's only a base. I think right now the belief is that he's going to be back, or could be back, around like February or March. It does seem like he's been recuperating rather quickly. Here's our next mirror, Miles Turner. Nothing too great out of those thus far. And then Austin Reeves for the Lakers. Only a couple of packs left to go. Haven't seen any of the best rookies just yet. And we might not see any of them at all, considering there's only 24 cards in this box, so we're slow rolling it. There's Marcus Smart. Another Rock the Rim here. And that is going to be a mirror version of that. It's so mirrored that you can barely read the name of Bub Carrington. So a rookie insert, first one of those. Next base rookie is Deron Holmes. Yeah, the rookies have definitely left a lot to be desired thus far out of this box, as Brandon Pods finishes that one off, finishing off the focus on my camera. So just like that, we are already on to our last pack. I'd say thus far probably that Jaylen Brown Rock the Rim would be my favorite card, but I don't know, I would say there's a lot left to be desired unless we get something really cool out of this final pack. And no offense to this guy, CJ McCollum, but he does not designate himself into that really cool category. This is kind of cool. There's a Ja Morant. First time we're seeing this insert, portraits. Which, oh, this looks like early 90s studio. Early 90s baseball studio. That's kind of what that reminds me of. Which is basically the whole basis of early 90s studio. Here's, looks like our last rookie, Johnny Furphy. So a total strikeout on rookies, basically. And then the last card, Kevin Garnett, oddly enough. We briefly touched upon the betting thing as we take a look at probably the best stuff, at least for me, out of this box. But KG, I think, was one of the people that got screwed out of a setup poker game, if I'm remembering what I read correctly. That's neither here nor there, though. I think we might have possibly got hosed over on this blaster box. Let me know what you thought of this in the comments down below. As for next week, I do have some more modern basketball here that's been kind of sitting for a bit, that I've held on to for the longest, so maybe that, maybe some throwback football. I got some of that here as well. So total surprise next Thursday night for what our rip will be. You'll have to come on back and find out. But until then, enjoy the rest of your night, and we'll catch up really soon. Have a good one.